If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Thursday, October 3rd, 2013. I'm your host, Jeff Commings. Last week, the Litherland Triplets, Jay, Kevin, and Mick, made a verbal commitment to attend the University of Georgia next fall, which is about an hour east of their home in Atlanta. Not only is it rare to see a set of triplets in swimming, it is even rarer to see all three of them do so well in the sport. And joining us now in the Finis Monitor from their home in Atlanta are the Litherland Triplets. And we got Kevin on the left side of our screen, Mick in the middle, and Jay on the right. It's good to see you guys. How are you?
Hi, how are you? How are you? Thanks for having us.
Well, it's great to have you guys. I've only known you for a few seconds, but I'm looking at you, and there is no way I could tell any of you apart. All right. So, do people who've known you for a long time, do they have difficulty as well?
Yeah, kind of, a little bit. Yeah, like Jason, one of the head coach. Yeah, he kind of had the rough time telling us apart. He's got it down now, but it took him a couple of years. But yeah, I think it's good now. I think when we all have like our caps on and stuff, this is a little difficult.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. When you got your cap and goggles on in the pool, you're just swimming laps and the coach turns around and forget where you are. I would too. I would too. Maybe you just have to. I bet you when you go to Georgia, Jack Barley and Harvey Humphrey is going to have you have your names on your caps for a little bit.
yeah, for sure.
You probably have to, when you're doing dry land or whatever, doing team functions, just have Kevin, Mick, and Jay on your shirts just for a little while. So I also read something that and correct me if I'm wrong, that two of you are actually fraternal twins, meaning you came from the same egg that split, and then the other one was from an egg that fertilized at the same time. Is that right?
Yeah, actually me and Kevin are identical, and then Jay's the fraternal one.
Okay, that's what I meant. You're right. Identical twins come from the same egg that split, and then the fraternal one. Okay. I still can't see it. All three of you look exactly alike, but when you think of triplets, you don't think of that happening. You think of mostly that they're all from three separate eggs. So, Kevin and Mick, does that, make you guys feel any kind of weird that, you both are essentially the same person?
Not really. Like, I mean, we all have like similar interests and stuff, so it's like, it doesn't really, it's not really be any difference or anything. So
tell me what it's like to live as triplets. I mean, we hear about the whole twin thing that, you kind of can feel each other's thoughts and everything and complete each other's sentences. I mean, what's it like on a daily basis at the Litherland house with the three of you around?
Well, definitely, like, at school, it's really fun to, joke around with friends and teachers. We joke around with, a lot of the teachers. We really teach or switch classes. No, we never switch classes. But, we teach, yeah.
Well, that's I guess that's a normal thing to do. I mean, everybody probably understands that that's something that just is part of being triplets. You just want to play a little prank in some way. You say, no, I really am Jay when you're actually Mick.
Yeah. No, this year's our first year where every class we have a class together, so it drives the teachers crazy, but we like to mess around with them. So.
Yeah. Part of the territory. It's something you'll have to, it'll be fun to do for the rest of your lives. Now, did all three of you start swimming at the same time, or was it a case of one started and then everybody else just kind of fell in line?
We all started at about age of 8. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we just fell in love with the sport. So.
What got you into it?
Our parents swam when they were in high school and stuff, so they really wanted us to try it out, and then we just loved it, you know, loved it since then. So, yeah, didn't do any other sports besides that. So, yeah.
Well, that really that's good for swimming that you guys didn't even consider doing other sports.
Yeah.
And I also understand that you guys moved around a lot. Atlanta, you weren't, you know, born in Atlanta. Tell me of all the places you guys have lived.
Well, we lived in Japan for 3 years, and then we lived in Dubai for a year, and then California for like about a year, and then like we were in Florida for a while, and then now in Atlanta. So.
All right, so you were in Dubai for a year. So Jay, when you went to Junior Worlds, it was like a little bit of a homecoming.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. I didn't really remember much things when I was little in Dubai, but I don't know, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, well, now you're there in Atlanta, and you must really like Georgia since you're committed to go to university there.
Yeah.
What was, Mick, tell me what was the main thing that made you realize that this was the school for you?
You know, we went to a lot of the college visits, and we met a lot of great swimmers and coaches, but yeah, I think one thing that what stuck up with Georgia was yeah, just I guess being so close from home and just an hour drive, so our parents can come up and see us race, and just meeting the coaching staff, and yeah, it's just an awesome team to be around.
And Mick, was this kind of like a package deal where, you know, it was like there's no way that all three of us are going to separate schools? When you went on your recruiting trips, was it like, you know, it's all three of us or none of us?
Yeah, we talked about it a lot, and I think one thing we just decided on doing was just focusing on our own college process, and then if we ended up liking the same school, it was totally fine. You know, it'll be awesome either way. So
Kevin, at what point did all three of you sit down and say, you know, it's going to be Georgia? Or was there ever a point where one of you was like, well, I want to go to another school, and you had to do some convincing to get all three of you to say Georgia?
Well, we kind of did it differently. We kind of individually, we never really told each other what our favorite college, where we wanted to go. Kind of told our parents on where we're going to go, and then later, like, during dinner, we were just going to say what college we want to go to at once, and then we just said UGA all together. So.
Well, that's just like the triplet thing. I mean, you're probably all just new.
Yeah.
It's all going to fall in line. You know, we talk about triplets doing, you know, you guys have been doing the same thing growing up, but you guys kind of specialize in 3 different events. Jay, you're very good in the 400 IM. Mick, you're a 200 flyer. Kevin in the 1500 free. Was that kind of by design that you guys kind of gravitated towards different events, or, you know, it's just the way things happen?
Yeah, I think it just came out to be like that. I don't know, we obviously want to race together in like some of the events, but I don't know, it's kind of cool how we all have like different specialties, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, being distance and middle distance swimmers, I'm sure there are events you meet in the middle, like the 500 free or things like that. So, you know, when you guys are stepping up at the same time for a race, what's going on there?
Yeah, just trying to beat one another. I mean, you know, in practice, we love just training together, and just best training buddies, I guess. So it's a lot of fun practice.
And tell me about training with Dynamo Swim Club. What do you like about the workouts there and the team atmosphere?
Yeah, well, it's really fun. We couldn't really ask for a better team than Dynamo. Like, also Coach, or our old coach, Coach Murphy. He just got us so far in swimming, and we just really appreciate what he has done for us. And we're just being with the coaching staff is awesome, and just love being with the team. Being able to train with Gunner and a lot of other great swimmers in the team is really awesome. So
yeah, let's talk about people like Gunner. I mean, you from what I remember, it's Jay and Kevin. You guys are both on the junior national team for what you guys did at junior nationals. Mick, you're just right on the outside looking in. I'm sure you're going to get there eventually, but you know, just as collectively, the three of you guys and people like Gunner and Kylie Stewart, and I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, what's it like there to have that? It's probably an expectation. I mean, Dynamo has been such a great team for so long. What is it like to have the expectation that you are part of a club that has such great success at the national and junior national level? What's it like for you, Jay?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. You know, we love racing our teammates at practices, and you know, when we get to these meets, these big meets, it's kind of like racing your teammates, and it's not really like a huge thing for us to like step up the box and race. Because like we're always racing like really good guys and in practice, so we're not really nervous about racing in these big meets.
How often, Mick, do the three of you do the same workouts together, or is it a case of because you specialize in different events that you're mostly the three of you in separate lanes and groups?
There's times where all three of us will be maybe in like the distance set or time set, but there's other days where we'll like divide up into like IM groups, distance group, and like stroke groups. So I think it's great how the coaches are able to divide us individually. So it's good.
Sometimes I have so much fun talking with the guests on the Morning Swim Show that I lose track of the time. And that was the case in my chat with the Litherland Triplets, so we'll stop it there and pick it up with part 2 tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.